Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's day 7 question is 88th lead code question, that is merge sorted array. First of all, let us try to understand the given question. In the question he has given that he will give two arrays nums1 and nums2. Both of them are sorted in non-decreasing order, that is in ascending order, and he given two parameters m comma n. M is number of elements in the array nums1 and n is number of elements in nums2. So now what we have to do, we should merge the array nums1 and nums2 into a single array. We should not use any new array. Instead we should so our final array must be sorted in nums1 only. We should modify the nums1 array itself only. So for this we have simple logic. What we have to do, firstly we have to travel through the both arrays from back to front. You will know clearly why from back to front, why not from starting point to end point. Okay, we will travel from back side to front side using two variables. Let's use variable I to travel through the array nums1 and let's use variable j to travel through nums2. So now we will simply start I from where I is equal to m minus 1, because m is the number of elements present in the nums1. And also note one thing, that the array size of nums1 is m plus n, because the number of elements in the nums2, that is n, must fit into the nums1 array, and the remaining elements other than the m elements in the nums1 are zeros. It is clearly mentioned in the question. So now I equal to m minus 1 and we will start j is equal to from n minus 1. So now what we will do, we will simply travel through the arrays nums2 and nums1 until any one of the array reaches to the starting index. Okay, what we will do, while traveling we will check which element is larger. Okay, and if this is larger, we will fit this into the nums1 at this position. If this is larger, we will fit this number into this place. Okay, so simply while I greater than equal to 0 until any one of the array goes to the starting index, while I greater than 0 or j greater than equal to 0, what we will do, yeah, if we will check if nums1 of I, if nums1 of I is smaller and nums2 of j is bigger, that is if this element is bigger, we will simply place this element into at this index, at the last index. So now what we will need, another variable k is equal to, what is the size of the array, m plus n, not n, so m plus n minus 1. Now what we will do, simply at nums1 of k we will add what, nums2 of j. Why nums2 of j? Because nums2 of j is greater, and after adding we should go to this element, so j minus minus, and the next element to be added must be added to the in front. So we will also post decrease k minus minus. Now what, if not this condition, then this will be the bigger element. Okay, so you should add this element here. Now what we will do, nums1 of k minus minus is equal to nums1 of I minus minus. With this what happens, any one array will go to the end and all the elements in that array will be inserted into the nums1 array. Okay, so now what happens, either nums1 or nums2, any one of the elements will, if for example we have traveled through nums1, okay, if nums1 is completed, if nums1 reaches I equal to 0 soon, then what about the remaining elements in nums2? Of course they are in sorted order, so we directly copy them into the nums1. How we will copy? Using again a while loop. While j greater than equal to 0, what we will do, simply we will copy the remaining elements into nums1 I not I, k minus minus is equal to nums2 of j. Now no need to write any another like this while condition. to copy the elements of nums1, because we are adding the elements in what? We are adding elements in nums1 array itself. So why to copy again nums1 elements into nums1? Already the nums1 elements which are sorted is already present in nums1. So there is no use of writing again while condition to copy the elements of nums1 into nums1. So this is our logic. Now let's try to code for this logic. Okay, see, firstly we should introduce three variables. One, to add index, we should add index from last set, so m plus n minus 1, and then we should travel to the array nums1 using I variable from last, so I equal to m minus 1. Why m minus 1? Because m is number of elements present in our mid sort array. Sorry, m is number of elements present in our nums1. Okay, and then we will use j to travel through the array nums2 from backside. Now what we have to do? Simply we should check and modify the our nums1 array by adding the largest element among nums1 and nums2 at the end of the nums1. I think you understood. See, you will have a doubt. Why don't we write from front side? Why only from back side? Because when you try to modify the array nums1 directly from front side, the numbers will be rewritten. For example, if you have sorted here, in the nums1 we have 1 2 3. After some modifications you will get 1 2 2, and our 3 will be gone. So this is what the overwriting means. So we will simply add the elements from backside. While when we add from backside, we have zeros, so there will be no rewriting and we have no problem. Now we will travel the loop until we reach the first starting of the array, that is I greater than equal to 0 and j greater than equal to 0. Now what happen? We will add a condition. If nums1 of I is smaller and nums2 of j is greater, then what we will do? We will simply add nums2 of j into nums1 k. Of course we should do k minus minus because it is a post decrement. After using the value k equal to m plus n minus 1, it will go to m plus n minus 2. K minus minus is equal to nums2 of j. Of course now again we should move to the front element, so j minus minus. Again, if not this condition, our first one will be the element in the nums1 will be greater, so we will add nums1 element in the nums1 array itself from backside. Nums1 of k minus minus is equal to nums1 of j, not j, I minus minus. Now here, see, now what we should do? By this our array will be get modified nums1, and still some elements will be remained. If elements in the one nums1 is remained, no need to write code for again for them, because the elements are already present in nums1. But what about nums2? They are not present in nums1, so we simply copy nums2 elements into nums1 directly. It will be sorted because the elements in the nums2 are already sorted. Now while j greater than equal to 0, what we will do? We will simply copy the elements of nums2 into nums1. Nums1 of k minus minus, nums2 of j minus minus. Now let's try to run our code. Yeah, all test cases are successful. Now let's try to submit it. Yes, it is submitting. So this is the solution for our question. Thanks for watching the video and subscribe